Mick, you know, normally when we're standing in front of a field to record a video, it doesn't have quite as much foxtail in it as this one does. What the heck's going on here?
Well, Tim, you know, we're standing here at our organic innovation site, and it's that time of year when we think about our innovation events and what they're going to do for us and what we can share with the growers this year.
I'm Tim Mundorf, Nutrient Management Lead, and I'm here today with Mick Godekin, our ACS Innovation Manager, and we're talking about our innovation sites because it's that time of year.
Yes, Tim, you know, we'll start off, I guess, let me ask you a question for once.
Yeah.
Why would we even have an organic innovation site, and what are we looking at here?
You know, it's a good question, but the answer to that question is, as time has gone on and we interact with our growers, we just have more and more growers in our trade territory that are interested in organic production. Some of them have already got ground certified and been producing organic grain for years, and they just need help with some inputs, you know, that'll work in their system. Other growers are looking at that transition, and they're asking for help from us as a cooperative and their partner in their agronomy production. So here on the organic site, we've got quite a mix of different inputs. We've got some fertility inputs from a wide variety of different manufacturers. We've got fertility plots in soybeans. We've got fertility plots over on this side in corn. We've got a lot of different corn hybrids especially. You know, we're completely new to this organic thing. We, you know, not real comfortable with what we need to focus on with organic seed. You know, when we're talking about conventional seed, of course, yield is obviously king. You know, we think a lot about disease resistance. You know, we want it to come out of the ground good for early planting. Well, organic's different, right? I mean, you got less nutrients, you got no opportunity for a fungicide. Normally you plant a little later.
You know, there's a lot of things that we've learned along the way, and we'll continue to learn as we harvest these plots. You know, when we started planting these last fall, early 2020, we were planning on big events and bring growers in and have a circus tent and shade and do some big stops and big groups of people, and COVID-19's kind of changed that for us. Now we're going to a virtual system. Yep. Whether it's your organic plots or our ACS Innovation Series on the conventional crops, we're actually going to a virtual tour. We'll have some VIP tours. We'll have one day set aside at each location, whether that's Cuba, Kansas, Polk, Nebraska, Norfolk, Nebraska, Akron, Iowa, or here for the organic site at Marquette, Nebraska. We'll have those time slots where we'll do some social distancing, but let a grower come out and see what we're doing out here.
Yep. You know, and even for the growers that can't make it out here, like you said, we're putting together a video series this year, so there'll be a virtual tour where they can see all the plots, see all the products, see the different things that we're doing. Let's talk about that conventional side. So you expanded by one set of plots this year, right?
Yes. You know, we've had a call from our territory in Iowa wanting to see a plot in Iowa, and so we put forth some effort over the winter and located a site there at Akron. We're just south of Akron, Iowa there, and actually it turned out to be a good site for us. And you know, all four of those plots, we're looking at the same thing at those four plots, and we're getting replicated data. We're getting 2 replications at each site on in-furrow additives, on fertility, on foliars. We've got some soybean seed treatment trials out there too, checking to see, are we going the right directions as Central Valley Ag with our soybean seed treatment? And you know, we're looking at some experimental products, something new, something a little different than what we've looked at. One site, we actually had some extra room. We did a soybean planting date study. That's the Polk, Nebraska site. Our team is headquartered in Waco, Nebraska, and we can't get to every site real easily, but the Polk site's only 30 miles away, so we can get there. We planted on April 6th, April 13th. April 16th, it snowed 5 inches on us. So we had beans in the ground with 5 inches of snow on them. Then we came back and planted the whole plot on April 28th, so we've got to pass it April 28th. Then we went in at May 8th, or May 7th, excuse me. And then June 8th, we came in with our final planting of soybeans. So we'll have a good look there, and everything's replicated of what planting date can do for soybeans.
Yep. And my favorite thing about the whole organic, or the whole innovation series, I should say, not just the organic, is that book at the end of the year. So this winter you'll put together a book, and you've got multiple sites really all across our trade territory, and each site is replicated. So you'll have a lot of good data, so we can look at these different products both in the aggregate across our whole company and also in areas specific to where our growers are growing their crops.
Right, and in addition to that, I hope this year that I'm able to capture, we've always had trouble capturing on-farm trials.
Yep.
We've made some changes in our system so that maybe we can capture that data a little easier and a little bit quicker, and include that on-farm trial data in our data book also.
Very good. Well, Mick, looks like another exciting innovation season again this year. Good information for our growers, and all they've got to do is get online, look at the videos, get online, look at the book this winter. Should be good info.
You know, certainly if they drive by a plot, they see the signs say, contact your FSA. Reach out to your local field sales agronomist if you'd like to have a time slot to walk through those VIP tours and actually see it in person too.
Yep, and even if they missed the VIP tour, you can always contact your FSA and we can make arrangements to have somebody guide you through
Absolutely.
it. Yep. All right, with Mick Godekin, who is our innovation lead, and this is really his baby out here, I'm Tim Mundorf, Nutrient Management Lead. Thank you for watching this Agronomy Focus video.